Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, as this is one of my first videos on my YouTube account and I'm so excited to film my whole Disney trip. Now we are going to America for 16 days, so we are flying straight from Gatwick into MCO, but I'm flying with British Airways this time, which I usually fly with Virgin. This is a first for me, and I think we'll be flying into the other terminal. So will I touch ground on that green carpet? I do hope I get to see that green carpet one more time before all the renovations. Well, as it being my honeymoon and all of this exciting stuff, my parents are actually coming along as well, which is so special. So it's going to be one of the most incredible holidays ever and I cannot wait. The countdown has been going on for ages. I think we booked this trip when we got back from our last one, so it's been a long time coming and I cannot wait to get back in the magic. We are starting the holiday at Disney's All-Star Music Resort for 9 days, and then we're going to move over to Universal's Endless Summer for another week. We cannot wait to do both resorts, as we have never stayed on site at Universal, so this is a first for us. I'm going to be doing content for all of the theme parks, everyday vlogs. I'm going to be doing shopping hauls, definitely including my favourite snacks, and I'm going to be making sure I get content from Disney and Universal, so I hope you stick along for the videos. So if that's something you're into, please stick around for the rest of my videos, because this is going to be the best trip ever and I can't wait to share it all with you. Now, as you can see as the title of this video, this is a packing video, so I'm going to go through everything I'm packing for my trip in May this year. Now, the situation I've got next to me is my spare room bed, completely covered in all the clothes that I want to take, and my suitcases. Now, I'm travelling with British Airways and I can take a cabin bag and a 23 kilo suitcase. I'm planning to travel as light as possible so that I can bring back all the merch, all the goods. So I'm actually going to go ahead and organise this into shorts, tops, swimwear and accessories and see where we are. I've actually got some packing cubes to use and some old like Shein clothing, like plastic bags that I'm going to pack stuff in hopes to keep this as neat and tidy as possible. So we're going to start with the theme t-shirts that I've got for the parks, like Disney ones that I've got online or got from the parks previously. This packing cube actually has a lot more space, so I'm going to add my like day-to-day t-shirts, like my unthemed t-shirts into here as well. Now I know I've got far more t-shirts than necessary, but I just want to make sure that I can have whatever outfit I want whatever day. Next I'm on to dresses, and I have this gorgeous like tie knot dress that's in like some like, I'd say like gym wear material. It's like so stretchy, but it was by a company, a girl called Decor Luxe, and she actually sent this on next day delivery for me so that it would be here in time of my trip, which I'm so grateful for and I absolutely love it. I have gone ahead and I've packed all of the clothes side. All of the clothes that I'm taking are now in there. I've got my underwear, my pyjamas, my day outfits, my evening outfits, jumpers, towels and bikinis. So next I'm on to accessories, and I'm absolutely obsessed with these bags that I picked up today at Primark. Not only is like this like a soft like squishy material, so it'll be comfy to wear. These little bag charms are in there, so you've got embarrassment from inside out and a little Tigger purse, which I can hold like my cash in and stuff, or my coins, which I can't wait to use. And then this like a bottle cooler, so you put your bottle in there. This zip fits my phone perfect, and this fits my camera perfect, so this will be a staple for the parks. So I was so happy I picked them up today. I've also got these 2 little bags. This is so old. This was from like, honestly, it must have been like 2003. We have had this years, but it's a brilliant little bag. You can fit more in there than you think. And it's just great because it doesn't get in the way and it fits in all the lockers with no problem. And then we've got my ears. So I've got my baby pink, my Anna, my Tower of Terror, which I love these. I actually picked these up off of Vinted because they didn't sell them in the shop anymore and I was obsessed with them. So I picked them up. And my Animal Kingdom Simba ears. They are gorgeous. I got them on my last trip. And them on my last trip. I've had these for a few years, and this I picked up on Vinted, but I did wear them back in 2024. Now I'm hoping to collect a lot more ears this trip. There's lots that I've got my eyes set on. I have then got my pin trading bag. Now this is coming back with me. It does weigh some. This is probably about 2 kilos. I've got lots of space and lots of different pins that I want to collect this time, and I'm going to start using the mystery pins. I've never done that before, so I'm going to get some mystery pins this year and see what I can start collecting. I've got a few different hat options and headbands, and I'm obviously bringing my shoulder pal Sebastian back with me. But yes, now I've got some hats just to keep the heat off, like the sun off my head, because I know it's going to be very hot when we go. Our last trip was in February and it was cold and wet the entire time, but I know the temperatures are going to be much higher in May. And I've also got some socks that I picked up, just some plain white socks, and then I've got some pastel colours, which will go with a lot of my outfits. And a park poncho. This is one of the ponchos from the park. I'm not unravelling it just because to get it back this tight and neat will take ages. But yes, this is a poncho from the park, so I'm bringing it back with me. And we have Hedwig, who is actually a backpack. I've got a few pins on there from Universal. This bag I probably got back in about 2017, but take him every time. Now these are the toiletries I've collected so far. I've got some hair accessories to take. These ones are adorable. Little Winnie the Poohs and a little honey jar clips. They are so cute. And also obviously all my plug adapters, toothpaste, hair shampoo, the rest of the essentials. I've got some sun cream and some aloe vera, a few different deodorants, and all my skincare and makeup I use every day, and the routine is exactly the same, so I'm gonna pack that the day before I leave because it's all in the bags ready to go. And I'm hoping to leave my little cabin bag empty. So this is actually the cabin bag I picked up. I picked this up in Primark. Just a little Mickey Mouse hard shell case, and then I've got our magic bands ready to go. I'm going to travel with them in my hand luggage. I'm also going to have like my passports and like travel documents, but other than that I'm hoping to keep this as empty as I can. Obviously I will travel with a book, my iPad and camera in here, but I'm going to try and keep that empty for space for all the merch. I've got a lot of merch on my to buy list, so I'm trying to keep as light and as much space as possible. There's so much I want to bring back with me, and I think I've left enough room, but I've still got to weigh the case, which is obviously nerve-wracking. Drop a comment below your must-haves, things you must take with you, things you wouldn't leave without, and if you would take any of your teddies with you, take them back to the parks, let me know. So guys, that wraps up my first video on the YouTube channel for the Disney Orlando series 2026. Now I have packed everything I need. I just need to get my shoes, my makeup, and the rest of my toiletries, which I use every single day, like my skincare, etc. But that doesn't change, so I'm just gonna take my normal makeup bag and skincare stuff and put it in before we leave. If you enjoyed this video, please stick along, like, subscribe, and our travel day vlog will be out soon. I'm also on Instagram with the same handle at Life of Ellie-Mae. Now over there I will share to my stories constantly what we're getting up to and some pictures that we've got. Thanks for watching guys. I will see you at the airport.